y'all. What's good? As you see, I don't know what to do no more. It's been so long. Look, we hope y'all been good. We are back, kicking it with the Kendricks. It feels good to be back. We've been asked a million times to jump back in, but life has been life, man. Like, I mean, we've been tired too, y'all. You know, we've been busy. We got 2 kids. 2 kids. Dang, we got kids with a big S. One of them active, so he's the big S.
Correct.
We've been having a great time though, y'all. Growing. We missed y'all, and we back, man. We're back with another episode of Kicking It with the Kendricks. Thank you all for your support and your desire to see us again. It really pushed us to jump back in, and we felt like we had a couple things to say since it's been a while, right? So today, what we will cover is you wanna take that?
Yeah. So today we're gonna talk about like what's been going on with the Kendricks, like what's new, what challenges we've had, of course COVID, and then we'll go from there.
So let's dive in.
All right. So what wins we've experienced in this season? One of which being our baby boy Nolan was born on August 12th.
No, that's good, big boy.
Big boy, okay? He was 9 pounds, and my back was hurting.
She was sick the whole time, and not throwing up sick, hip like struggling to move.
I couldn't believe that such things can happen, to be honest. But Nolan had a bit of a struggle coming into the world. He was in NICU for a few days, and it took a toll.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. We ended up staying in the hospital the extra day and everything.
Yeah, I was crying terrible. But you know, I be crying now. As y'all can see on the last few episodes, like it has stuck with me. I cry.
Yeah, that's a part of her DNA now. She's a bag of water. But through it all, little big boy, he got him a personality growing on him. You know, he pulling it together. And not to mention his big brother, who is so close to paying the light bill, it's ridiculous because he's so...
Don't do him like that.
He's just so busy. Like, God,
he has an awesome personality.
That's the word?
Yes.
Awesome.
What's some other wins that we've had? Oh, wait. We've been clearing debt.
Knocking it down. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's been such a huge goal for us. Just creating generational wealth for our kids, for us, just doing it different, man. Yeah. And so far, over the course of our relationship, we've cleared almost what?
About 200 grand. About 200 grand worth of debt. And we want to be clear about the debt thing too. Debt is not just the traditional credit card debt. We consider a car payment debt. We consider all of the things that are usually necessary amongst our society, that's debt. If we owe somebody, if we paying somebody besides utilities, it's debt.
Exactly.
So we've been knocking it down, baby.
And we definitely are going to have an episode on how we went about that whole process, etc. So stay tuned for that. And then we also have another win.
Talking about that legacy thing now. You know, we got us a little, let me slow it down, entrepreneurial venture.
Yeah, exploring entrepreneurship, y'all. I don't know if y'all have seen his little videos that he... You awesome, babe. Awesome.
Thank you.
But we're gonna go that route. It's gonna be some awesome things that come from it, as far as passing it down, keeping us in line too, and yeah, that's all we can say. But stay tuned.
That's gonna be good. All right, so we got the wins down, but what about the challenges? You know what I'm saying? So the biggest challenge has been right now having 2 under 2. Yes. People told us, and we were like, yeah, we know it's gonna be rough, but y'all, it's real rough.
No, for real.
Y'all pray with us on that one, please.
And Cam he's a good big brother, but he also, if Nolan cries, he wants to cry. If Nolan is on me, he wants to climb up on me. It's ridiculous, but we're gonna get through it.
It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be
We're claiming them for the kingdom, y'all.
We are. Those gonna kingdom me, and they wild right now, but they gonna get it together, y'all. Y'all be patient with them. But man, speaking of 2 under 2, like just seeing them grow into their personalities, like we spoke about a little bit ago, like we also started to understand more about us as individuals and how we work together for them as well. Because although their personalities are different, ours are different as well. So just understanding how to be, kind of developing a parenting style in the midst of being married and also having two very unique kids. That's been a challenge as well.
Yeah, because I'm not the disciplinary, he is, and sometimes it be stressing me out. Like, I be mad. Like, it's not even that serious. Calm down. They're kids. He doesn't understand the kids part. He wants them to be 5 already.
But no, it's not that. It's not that. So let's take an example, right? So when Cam was 6 months, he had to learn how to go to sleep by himself. That was just it. That was the rule. So the first about week and a half, Cam would go over there. You would think somebody's trying to get him out of his window. He was crying. And we were like, okay, well, the doctor said you just got to put him in there and let him go. And they didn't like it, but I was like, listen, if we get this sucker to go to sleep by himself at night, we are in the game. And guess what he does now? Sleeps all night by himself. Lays down and say night night.
Okay, that was actually that was in favor of you. But let's talk about favor. Yeah,
Favor of us, baby.
Okay.
So aside from the little bitties, the last challenge I think we battled with a good bit is just working with COVID going on. As we all can relate to that, man. It's just been different for everybody.
Yeah.
Trying to carry the baton with COVID and just trying to, make sure that, we're successful at work, all of that good stuff. So one of the personal story is that for me, I work at IBM. I do software sales for IBM, and it's a very demanding job, very, very demanding. And if you know me, you know that the nature of my role is a little bit different than the nature of me. So when COVID came and we started to have some adjustments, which we'll talk about in a second, it was a lot, man. It was a lot, just trying to make sure that I meet my numbers. And then Cam wasn't in daycare because we were scared to send him to daycare. So he was here, so I'm balancing a almost 2-year-old and trying to balance a job that literally wants like 10 hours a day from me. So that was a lot, and I got to a point where my mind was like just I was out of gas, and my love bug came through and got me right. So as you all, if you're familiar, if you're following Star on Facebook, you know that she came down with the COVID. What month was that? June, July? July. So she contracted COVID-19
during pregnancy.
With
a 9-pound baby. With a toddler. Like, it was a lot, like, to be away from my baby and my husband for that long, y'all. It was tough, man. Like, having to go through all that by yourself on the other side of the house, And already him not being able to go to my doctor's appointment. So it was just a lonely time.
It was funny how when she contracted it, it was like the world was coming to an end, and then when she came out of it, there was some strength. She was glowing strength. But that's how God works, man. He'll isolate you just so you'll listen to him.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he wanted over her life. And praise be to God, I didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I still test negative to this day. I still test negative. And I mean, we're married.
Yeah.
And for married folks out there, you know what that means. Like, we're married. So Never God.
That was God. But you know what? I needed that time. I did not want that time, but I needed that time to get closer to God and to get closer to my baby, essentially. Because going through that, you're so wrapped up in you that everything else is just distance. So I thank God for that time because it was what was needed at the time, and now I'm better for it. The only thing I'm not better in and that I'm still sad about is my weight, but
it worked.
Yeah, so once I get my weight back down,
Y'all ain't ready for it, I'm telling you. She coming out hard, hard.
Yes, we'll cross that bridge.
That's right. So now that we talked about our wins, our challenges, and how COVID has kind of shifted us up, that's all we wanted, y'all. We just wanted to come say hey.
Get back in the swing of things.
Get back into the swing. So we're back in, and with us being back in, we got some surprise. We got a drum roll. We will be kicking it live on Sundays on Facebook at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Yes. So every Sunday at 3 p.m., we'll let you know if we can't do it today or something like that, because life. But for the most part, every Sunday at 3 p.m., we will be jumping on Facebook Live just to conversate. We want to talk.
Yeah, y'all got some questions for us, just let us know. Hit us in our inbox, and we'll answer it on live. Just about anything, anything y'all want to know. We're going to be transparent. We just want to do the best we can.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll see y'all on Sundays at 3. In terms of the next episode of Kicking It with the Kendricks, we got a few topics that we'll be covering.
We're going to be talking about overcoming temptation in marriage, and also the roles as a wife and husband. Like, do we do traditional? Are we untraditional? Just what we do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to be good.
Yeah, that's going to be good. So y'all, make sure y'all subscribe and share and support us.
Click.
All right.
Look, we appreciate y'all. Love y'all, and we'll see y'all on the next episode.